consists of three parts: mean, standard deviation. Already we started studying these things. Then moment, skewness, kurtosis, and correlation, regression. Okay. Whereas in case of probability, five different parts are there. First, we have to study few examples of the probability. Then we have to study binomial distribution, Poisson's distribution, normal distribution, and chi-square distribution. Okay. So the course outcome is apply statistical methods like correlation, regression, and probability theory in data analysis and prediction in civil engineering. Okay, BT level 4. So the cognitive level at which the student should be is analyze. Okay, so remembering, understanding, applying, that is by default expected, and we should able to analyze the given engineering problem, civil engineering problem, real life problem, and we should able to find answer for that using whatever tool we are using in the stat and probability. Okay, so we have to analyze the data written here, data analysis. Okay, so the PO mapped are PO1 is mapped at the level 3, PO2 is mapped at the level 3, PO9, that is group and individual activity. For that, I'm going to conduct Viva. Maybe next week we will have Viva on unit number 1, 2, and 3. Then communication skill, PO10, and PO12, lifelong learning. Reference book, already we come to know what the reference books are. Three ways are there to represent the data. Discrete data representation. Here we represent the data as x1, x2, x3 up to xn. N is the number of observation. Okay. And grouped frequency distribution, it is written in this form: x1, f1. Okay. F is the frequency. Number of times repetition is the frequency. And summation of fi is the number of observations. For the few examples, it is not possible to represent the data in ungrouped form. So we have to make the groups. Okay, and we have made the groups here, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and so on. Okay, so from there we obtain the midpoint of this interval, and that is xi, and then the number of person is fi. Sum of the number of persons, that is summation of fi, number of observations. Okay, so in short, we have to remember this. Discrete data means x1, x2, x3, xn. And n is the number of observations, whereas frequency distribution means we have to write x and f, x1 f1, x2 f2 up to xn fn, and summation of fi is the number of observation. Okay, so we started with the first concept in the stat, that is central tendency. It is what is represented by the data by and large, that is known as central tendency. 5 different modes are there to find the central tendency. One is arithmetic mean, that we say as average. Then median, mode, geometric mean, and harmonic. Some homework was given. You have to study what are the different modes that already we have written, and you have to understand what is median, mode, geometric mean, harmonic mean, and you have to choose best out of them. Okay, and it depends upon how the data is, right? So any universal measure is not there to find the central tendency, right? Few properties are there of the arithmetic mean which are not seen in geometric mean, and other way around. Geometric mean, it is helpful in few examples. Okay, median is helpful in some other examples. So you have to find what are the pros and cons of this different ways of finding the arithmetic mean. You have to study it. That will be question in the tutorial. I am going to provide you tutorial soon. I think you might have solved the tutorial number 1 and 2 already, right? It is provided to you. It is on the Google Classroom. Please go through it. Then we started with the arithmetic mean. It is denoted by x bar. For the discrete data, we know the formula very simple. Sum all the observations and divide by n, number of observations. Summation of xi divided by n. For the frequency distribution, it is summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. We gone through 1 or 2 examples. Okay. Then we understood what is dispersion. Dispersion is deviation from the mean, right? So we have to check whether mean for the given data is correct or not. Right now here, for a particular example, understand what I'm saying. Huh? Say for example, we have solved this example. हमने एक एग्जांपल सॉल्व किया था, अच्छा नहीं सॉल्व किया क्या, अच्छा ठीक है. अभी we are going to solve the example after some time. So for example, for that example, say for the first example, we'll find mean for the central tendency as way for the central tendency as arithmetic mean. Okay, now homework will be you find mode for that data, you find median of the data, you find harmonic mean of the data, you find harmonic and arithmetic, sorry, what is remaining now, geometric mean for the data. Okay, so that will give you the x bar, all of them are denoted by x bar. And then you find how much scattering is there, how much dispersion is there, how much mean deviation is there, how much standard deviation, one of them, say how much standard deviation is there, and you can choose correct one of them for the given data. Okay, so this is the formula to find the mean deviation, summation of mod of xi minus x bar divided by n, and for the frequency distribution it is fi mod of xi minus x bar divided by summation of f. Standard deviation, this is the formula, you have to remember the formula of standard deviation, very important, summation of root of summation of xi divided by n minus summation of xi divided by n square. We can say this as a x bar. For the frequency distribution, the formula is summation of fi xi square divided by summation of fi minus summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi whole square. Variance is the square of standard deviation and it is denoted by v. Coefficient of variation is sigma divided by x bar into 100. Now we'll solve few examples of this type in today's lecture. Let me start with first example, page number 12. Hope everyone is having the calci. Non-word calci is required to solve these examples. It is difficult to solve it manually, so I suggest you to keep calci with you every time. Page number 12. ओके ग्रेट, चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं. राइट, स्टार्ट विथ सिंपल एग्जांपल. कैलकुलेट standard deviation for following data. Decide whether arithmetic mean is good, average or not. Wages earned. Civil engineers, you may come across this type of problems. Number of workers. Say you are working on some project, real estate project, and these are the wages you are giving to the workers. No doubt wages earned, it is in rupees and it may be problem of 10-20 years back, so no one will work on 10 rupees right now, you know it very well. So you can consider it as 0 to 100 rupees. Okay, is it okay if we make it 100 rupees? Please make it 100 rupees, 100 rupees to 200 rupees, so that it will be a real problem. Is 10 rupees, no, we know that no one will work on 10 rupees. So maximum wages paid by you, wages, I think these are the daily wages paid to the construction workers, say it's 600 rupees. So there are only 5 people who are working in 0 to 100 rupees, say they are working for 2-3 hours, we can consider it in this way. Something is remaining, 200 to 300. I forget to write 300 to 400. Please. Below that, write 12. Here we have to write 10. I forget one column, 300 to 400, and below that you are right, 12 people are there having wages between daily wages between 300 to 400 rupees. Okay, great. We'll solve the problem. Okay, start. The required table is a big table is required. Huh? Many calculations are there. Midpoint is required. Number of workers, that is Fi. Okay, so what is midpoint of 0 to 100? 50. Just add 0 and 100 and divide it by 2. Add 100 and 200 divided by 2. And how many workers are there?
ते 500 ते 600 झाले.
बरोबर आहे ना. अच्छा, काही तर राहिलंच का परत एकदा? 400 ते 500. अरे यार, असं होते. अरे ओके ओके. Great, thank you. One more row is to be added. Please let me add one more row. Yes, now it is okay. Okay na? So 5, 9, 15, 12, 10, 3. Okay. Then what is required? Fi into xi is required. Please find that yourself. Then Fi into xi square is required. That's it. This sum is required. This sum is required. This sum is required. These three sums are required. Yes, please go ahead. You can use Calci and find the solution. Hope you understand what is FIXI. 15 to 5 to 50. 1350. I think this is correct. Okay, then xi square. Acha, that will be big number. So 50 square is 2500 into 5. Please do it yourself. Find all the numbers and tell me what the summations are.
Fi into xi square का केलंय?
ते लागणार आहे आपल्याला पुढे, सांगतो नाही कसं. First you find xi square and then into fi.
So fi into xi square का केलंय?
अरे ते पुढे लागणार आहे, तू वेट केलंस तरच कळेल ना. We'll try to understand it. No problem. At the end, after solving the whole example, if you're not getting it, then I am responsible for it. Okay. Please see what the numbers are. I think in Calci, you just Google it. there is a way to get this whole table together. So you can find it. अरे हे किती येते? Next. What the numbers are? Acha, you tell me the numbers. Next, who solved it?
202,500.
इथे काय?
2,02,500.
2,02,000. अच्छा. 500. बरोबर?
937500.
937500.
147.
147.
40.
17.
4 शून्य.
1 2 3 4. Okay. Next.
202,5000.
202.
5000.
5,000. 5,000.
Yes.
Next.
907,500.
500. Okay.
आणि या सगळ्यांचे ऍडिशन आहे
हा.
5555,000.
555123. करेक्ट?
नाही 5555,000.
4 वेळा 5 आहे काय?
हा.
आणि
This
FIXS
addition?
आहे 15700.
15700. ओके.
आणि 54 त्याच्या बाजूचं
54. Okay, so right. Thus, summation of Fi. This is first example. Therefore, we are writing it separately. Usually, it is not expected that we should write it separately. We can understand it from the table itself. Okay, great. Hope you might have understood up to this step. Let me go through the next page. Can I change the page now? Can I change the page? I written up to this step. Let me change. So see, it is like this. Arithmetic mean. X bar. What is the formula of X bar? Summation of Fi Xi divided by summation of Fi. Right, this is 54. And what is summation of Fi Xi? 157. 15700. Yes, how much is this? Anyone?
290.740.
29.
0.740.
740. Great. So this is arithmetic mean. That is mean. I think you might be getting mean wages of a worker. Of a worker, no? Of the workers is यानी हर एक वर्कर को कितना पेमेंट मिल रहा है? 290 रुपीज. यू कंसिडर 291 रुपीज. मीन है ना वो. दैट इज मीन ऑफ ऑल द वेजेस फ्रॉम 100 to 600 rupees. I think you might have understood. Right, now whether ये जो हमने whatever answer we obtain, we want to check whether it is correct or not. Right, so in other words, in statistical words, whatever arithmetic mean we used as a measure of central tendency, whether it is a good measure or not. It means that if you try to find the mean by mode, answer will be not 290, it will be different from 290. मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ समझ में आ रहा है ना? यदि मोड से हमने आंसर फाइंड किया ना तो हो सकता है कि वो 310 रुपीज हो, राइट. इफ यू फाइंड आंसर बाय मीडियन, हो सकता है इट मे बी पॉसिबल दैट आंसर मे बी 340 रुपीज, राइट. इफ यू फाइंड इट बाय ज्योमेट्रिकल मीन, it may be say 220 rupees, right. If you try to find it by harmonic mean, it may be different from all this, say 273, ऐसे कुछ आ सकता है. कम ज्यादा ये you don't think in that way. Some numbers we will get which are between 0 to 600, right. ना minimum wages 0 है, maximum 600 है, so mean will be between all these things, right. At this moment we obtain the arithmetic mean and that is 290.74. If you try to find it by other methods, mode, median, geometric mean and harmonic, we may get different answer. Now we want to check whatever arithmetic mean the measure we used, whether it is correct or not, whether it is good or not, right. And how to check how much dispersion is there of this arithmetic mean, that we want to check. Okay. And how we are going to check that? Standard deviation. Okay. Standard, थोड़ा सा समझना है क्या कर रहे हैं हम. एल्स आपको मजा नहीं आएगा ये मैथ्स पढ़ने में, फिर आप बोर हो जाओगे, है ना. तो समझने की कोशिश करना है. सिग्मा एक्चुअल फॉर्मूला क्या है बताओ आप मुझे. समेशन ऑफ एफ आई एक्स आई माइनस एक्स बार होल स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय समेशन ऑफ एफ आई. एक्चुअल फॉर्मूला है. But if we see the table, nowhere we obtain xi minus x bar, है ना. So इसका मॉडिफिकेशन लेना है हमें. क्या मॉडिफिकेशन है? समेशन ऑफ एफ आई एक्स आई स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय समेशन ऑफ एफ आई माइनस समेशन ऑफ एफ आई एक्स आई डिवाइडेड बाय समेशन ऑफ एफ आई होल स्क्वायर. और ये किसका फॉर्मूला है? Whose formula is this? So can I write it in this way? Summation of fi xi square divided by summation of fi minus x bar. That is already known to us. Square. Okay. So all the values are known to us now. Substitute them. Now you might have understood why this summation of fi xi square is required. Shreyas understood. चलो इसको फाइंड करो. यूज कैल्सी एंड फाइंड दिस.
$135.427.
135. This much big number. You have taken square root?
Yes, sir. Same all.
135.427.
427.
Okay. This is sigma. Okay. Now we're done. Coefficient of variation. How much variation is there, that we want to check. It is obtained in terms of percentage. यानी जितना अरिथमेटिक मीन है उसके कंपैरिजन में हाउ मच वेरिएशन इज देयर, दैट वी वांट टू फाइंड. यस.
So this is population deviation or sample deviation?
कोणतं हे?
हे आपण जे सिग्मा काढतोय ते मी मागच्या लेक्चरला नव्हतं. सॅम्पल आहे का पॉप्युलेशन आहे म्हणजे कोणतं?
नाही, स्टँडर्ड डेविएशन आहे.
46.580.
ओके.
स्टँडर्ड डेविएशन
46.580.
46.580
580.
percentage. So how much variation is there? Around 50% variation is there. Right now? So is it allowed? No. Variation should be say maximum. There is no any fixed number. It depends upon what the problem is. So maybe the variation may be say 5%, 3%, 10%. Okay. But if it is more than that, 50% variation, that is not allowed. Therefore, arithmetic mean as a measure of central tendency for the given data is not a good average. Okay. Thus, arithmetic mean is not a good average for given data. This is very important. This is not generalized term for given data. Then what should be done? You try with the mode, median, and see what answer you are getting. Okay, this is what expected. Now one more thing. So to reduce the big numbers, we got 5, 5, 5, 5, and 0, 0, 0, 0, 5,50,000 something. Na? So that was a very big number. So we can reduce the numbers using some substitutions. Okay. So we'll try to understand those substitution at the end. So to understand the concept of this deviation and all those things, we'll go through one more example. Okay. So read up. Second example. Can I change the page now? This is correct. Barcelona club and कौन सा क्लब सांग रे एक नाउ और कोई क्लब पता है किसी को? रियल मैड्रिड ना?
Yes, sir.
क्या स्पेलिंग असते रियल मैड्रिड चं? रियल असंच असते काय?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Barcelona club and Real Madrid club. Okay, number of goals scored by the teams, they are like this. Number of goals scored in a match. सिंगल मैच में कितने गोल हुए? कितने कितने हो सकते हैं? 0 गोल हो सकते हैं. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are considering maximum as 4. Number of matches played. See now, number of matches, they are different. Huh? The number of matches played by both the teams, they are different. And therefore, since number of matches are different, therefore it is difficult to compare these two. So question is, find out which team is more consistent. Hope you might have understood the question. कौन सी टीम more consistent है? Okay, चलो सॉल्व करते हैं. So we'll start with the Barcelona club. we have to repeat the procedure for other club also. Number of goals in a match. Number of so this is xi, this is fi. So what is required? Fi xi to find the average goals per match, and to find the deviation fi xi square is required. Yes. 27,9,854. This is 0, 9. Then fi into xi square, 0. Hope numbers are correct. Yes, find these three sums. 1, 2, 3. चलो सॉल्व करो जल्दी, फास्ट.
FI 53.
Fi is 53. Great. Next.
56.
56. Okay.
150.
150.
Yes, sir.
Okay. चलो arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean. What the answer in terms of our problem? X bar is what? Number of players, number of matches. What it is?
Number of matches.
No, na. Summation of Fi is number of matches, na. What will be X bar? Anyone?
Number of goals played in a
It is the mean match. Mean number
No,
of
no, no.
matches.
Someone is telling. I think Ansh is Ansh. Ha. Yes. What the answer is? You were telling the correct answer.
number of goals.
Number of goals. Absolutely. Per match. कितने गोल एक मैच में किए हैं? 1.056 goals by the Barcelona club. But again, we are not interested in how many goals they have made in a match. Where we are interested, whether it is making 1 goal or 5 goals, doesn't matter. Right? Whether the team is consistent or not. That is, if it is making 5 goals in a match, in every match it should able to make the 5 goals. समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं? Consistency समझ में आती है ना आपको? Do you understand the concept of consistency? Arithmetic mean is 1.056. So now we want to cross check whether the Barcelona club is able to make 1.056 goals in every match or not. That is consistency. That is standard deviation. Okay. अरे कुछ तो बोलो यार.
Yes.
हाँ बोलो या ना बोलो. सिग्मा x लिखता हूँ, x लिया इसलिए. नेक्स्ट को हम सिग्मा y बोलते हैं. ठीक है. Two variables are there, no? One is Barcelona club and the other is Real Madrid. Therefore, so let me write the formula directly. Summation of fi xi square divided by summation of fi minus x bar whole square. Already x bar is known to us. Therefore, So it is 1 minute. It is 150 divided by 53 minus 1.056 whole square. अच्छा, कोई बता सकता है? What the answer is?
1.3096.
Absolutely 1.3096.
3096.
Dana.
96.
Da. Bernada.
Shreyas. 1.3077 answer I have. You cross check your answer. Maybe small difference. If small difference is there, there is no any problem. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं थोड़ा सा फास्ट. We have understood it.
Coefficient of variation 124.005.
1 minute. One.
124.005.
124. Okay, so large variation is there, but again, no doubt we have to compare it with the real Madrid. Now first. Now we understood the concept. Please tell me the numbers. Yes, what is the sum?
5.
5.
Yeah.
You are not audible.
Summation of 40.
50.
40.
दुसरे कोणी जर सांगा त्याचा आवाज येत नाही. Who else is there who obtain all the summations?
40.
40.
Yes.
Okay, next.
48.
48. Okay, next.
126.
126. Okay, great. Chalo, arithmetic mean. Summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. So 48 divided by 40. Okay. So 1 point, how much?
2.
1.2. Number of goals. So number of goals made by the Real Madrid club per match is more, but whether it is consistent or not, that we want to check.
Sigma is equal to 1.307 and the coefficient of variation is equal to 108.916. One zero eight point nine one six.
So which team is more consistent?
Second one, Real Madrid club.
Yes. This is wrong statement, huh? What we have to mention? As compared to. Everywhere there is comparison in stat. As compared to Barcelona team. Very important to mention this. Hope this is clear to you. Next. Can we go to the next example? Right. The mean and standard deviation of 30 elements is found to be 12 and 4 respectively. It was observe that one element 10 was incorrect. One of the element was 10 and it is incorrect. Calculate mean and standard deviation if it is replaced by 14. If the element 10 is replaced by 14, what will be the new mean and standard deviation? Please do it yourself. Now here we don't have to consider frequency. We have to consider the discrete data. Frequency is not mentioned anywhere. Okay. So we have to consider the summation of xi divided by n formulas. Please do that yourself. 2 minutes are there. Fast. Anyone got the answer? Have you tried or not? Simple example. It is the example of 11th class. Try it with me. Number of elements. How many elements are there? 30. Okay. Mean is 12. What does it mean? What is x bar? 12. This is, we don't know. Clear? Next page. Let me change the page. Standard deviation is 4. Repeal संपलेली आहे. Give me 1 minute. इथे आहे बघ. त्या ना खाली समोर दिसते. ना समोर हे. 1 minute, huh? So somehow I have changed the repeal. Okay. Okay. Standard deviation is 4. So sigma equal to summation of xi square divided by n minus of x bar square. Okay, so sigma is 4. Summation of x square don't know. N is 30. X bar how much is it? 12, no? Please check this, huh? Squaring on both sides. Correct? 160. 480. Check this. Is it okay? अरे कुछ तो बोलो यार.
Yes, sir.
Now 10 is replaced by 40. Okay. So new summation of xi. I will denote it by xi star. That is previous sum. How much was what it? How much it was? 360. Summation of xi. It was 360, no? Now what is removed from it? 10 is removed. Now what is added to it? 14. So it is 364. So x bar star, new mean. Number of observations, number of elements is same. Yes. Divide and tell me what the answer is.
12.133.
133. Okay. Then this is new x bar. Hope you might have understood. New summation of xi square. xi square star previous xi square minus 10 is removed, replaced by 14, isn't it? 14 square किती असते रे? 196. Check
हो
करा
सर.
रे. So how much is it? Add, subtract and all those things. 500. Yes.
576.
576. सॉरी 76.
Okay. Okay. So new sigma. Xi star square divided by n minus x bar star square. Okay. So 576 divided by 30 minus 12.133 whole square. And now you'll get the new value of the standard deviation, and this is the answer. How much is this? Yes. अरे कितना आ गया ये? Yes. ये यार करते कि नहीं? हे किती आले हे? How much?
कॅल्सी एरर दाखवते.
निगेटिव्ह
हा?
येते, कॉम्प्लेक्स येते.
कशाला?
ते निगेटिव्ह व्हॅल्यू येते.
कॉम्प्लेक्स मध्ये येते सर ते.
मग काहीतरी चुकलं का आपण? 364 बरोबर आहे. 364 divided by 30.
सर फॉर्म्युला चुकलेला ना.
कसा?
समेशन ऑफ एक्स आय, ठीक आहे, एक्स आय मायनस एक्स बार स्क्वेअर ना, मग ते एक्सपान्शन वेगळं होतं ना जरा.
नाही ना, सेमच होतं. फॉर्म्युला बरोबर आहे. ठीक आहे, उलट करा त्याला आणि फाइंड करा.
$11.25.
11.25. जरा एकदा मी क्रॉस चेक करतो. ओके, लेट मी टेक द अटेंडन्स. 1 minute only. Start attendance. Hope it has started the attendance. बस करना होता है. ठीक. Only 29 people. What about others? Where are they?
सर एकदा स्लाइड दाखवा ना.
1 minute.
सर ती समेशन एक्साइज स्क्वेअरची व्हॅल्यू चुकली.
अच्छा, ते किती आहे?
4800.
नाही ना, नवीन व्हॅल्यू रे, तीच की.
सर नाही 480 आहे ना वर.
हो हो,
ती
दॅट इज प्रीवियस व्हॅल्यू ना, ओल्ड व्हॅल्यू.
4800.
अच्छा, इथे डबल झिरो येते ना.
हा.
ओके ओके ओके, मेबी. So this is 4800. Okay, great. Next मग हे रॉंग असेल. 4800 minus 100 plus 196 किती येते हे?
4896.
4896. Now I think it will be correct. Now you'll get correct answer. Now find the answer.
Three 3.998.
This is okay. 3.998. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. So I think I have taken attendance. Let me check it once again. Start attendance. ठीक है सर झाले असेल attendance. So we'll continue tomorrow also in early morning. Then we'll have a tutorial.
हॅलो सर
Probably yes.
सर लेक्चर्स लिंक आपले कॅलेंडरशी मर्ज नाही करता येणार का गुगल कॅलेंडर वगैरे कारण इथे ऑप्शन बघितलं मी नव्हतं बऱ्याच ठिकाणी असतं तसं लेक्चर्स लिंकच्या वगैरे सगळं
नाही मला काही कल्पना नाही. हे नवीन ERP आहे त्यामुळे काही खूप कल्पना नाही आहे त्याची. विचारता येईल पण एकदा NB ऑडिट होऊन देत नंतर मला विचार मग मी ते कोणाला तरी विचारून सांगतो. ठीक आहे.
ओके सर
चालेल. ओके. प्लीज कम्प्लीट द असाइनमेंट. ट्युटोरियल असाइनमेंट्स आर प्रोव्हाइडेड टू यू. जमतात ना त्या? आर यू एबल टू सॉल्व द एक्झाम्पल्स? Please go through it, solve it. Okay, thank you. Any doubt? Tomorrow we'll start with the moments. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank